Do you know your net worth? If you don't, do you know how to calculate it? Here's a quick video to help you figure that out, plus realize why tracking it will improve your finances and how I check my net worth in less than 2 minutes. We're gonna go to the first step of the Money Fit Challenge. Okay, this one is actually pretty easy once you set it up. Once you set it up, it's only gonna take you about 5 minutes a month, and this 5 minutes a month is going to help you with all 3 of the steps. It's gonna help you spend less than you earn, it's gonna motivate you to invest, and it's gonna motivate you to pay off and avoid debt. This one thing, maybe you have guesses. I'll give you a hint. It's not budgeting. There's something that's even better than budgeting for making sure you stay motivated throughout your financial fitness journey, and that thing is tracking your net worth. Okay, what is your net worth? It's pretty simple. It's the value of your assets, like your cash, your investments, your property, your home if you own it, minus your liabilities or your debts, your mortgage, any student loans, any unpaid credit card debt. The sum of these items is your net worth. Why does tracking it help you? Okay, it's pretty basic to set up, and I have another step that will make it even easier, so it literally will only take you 5 minutes. And the reason why I like it, even more than budgeting, which I love, we'll talk about it next month, the reason why I love it is because a couple of the items that are so important for building wealth, investing and paying off debt, are technically cash out the door transactions. And so if you're only focused on budgeting, about keeping cash in the door, sometimes it can feel demotivating to do things like increase your 401k contributions or pay off some student loan debt, because it feels like you have less money. But if you're tracking your net worth, you can see how moving money from a savings account to paying off debt or to an investment account, it's actually a net worth neutral transaction. But in the long run, paying off debt is going to save you money on interest, and investing is how you are going to build your wealth. So start tracking your net worth. This first time we do it, it's going to take the longest because you're going to have to go through, find your accounts, make sure you have all your logins. But going forward, I have a simple way to do it in which it will take you 5 minutes or less. Either open up a spreadsheet, write it on a piece of paper, write a list of all your assets and all the liabilities. And then I want you to add up the difference. Okay, here's the formula for calculating your net worth. Assets minus your debts equals your net worth. So I've included here a list of examples of assets. So for example, your bank accounts, savings, checking, money market accounts, plus your retirement accounts like a 401k, any IRAs, any other investment accounts, a health savings account, for example, your home if you own it, or any other real estate. Cars are optional. You can include them or not include them. Just make sure if you do include them, it must be their current value. For example, their Kelley Blue Book value, not the cost of what you paid for it. Because as you know, anything with a motor will depreciate over time, meaning it will be worth less over time. So include only its actual value, what it would be worth if you sold it, for example. And then any other accounts or assets, I don't include any personal property like jewelry or anything, but technically that's part of your net worth. And then here's a list of debts: your mortgage, car loans, student loans, home equity loans, credit card balances, overdue bills, or any other loans or liabilities. So those are technically have negative balances, but basically you get it. Assets minus your debts equals your net worth. If you have multiple accounts, it can be cumbersome to log into all these accounts, especially the investment accounts, to check all the balances, which is why we've been using Personal Capital since 2014. It is totally secure. You link all of your accounts and list all your assets, and then it will compute your net worth automatically and update it anytime you log in. So that's why I can update and check my net worth every month in 5 minutes. I still like to record the numbers once a month on a spreadsheet so I can keep track of a snapshot in time and see my progress. But in terms of looking up the accounts, it's really easy. And even if you have an account that doesn't sync for whatever reason, because your bank doesn't play well with personal capital software, it still will save you a lot of time, because then you'll only have to check that one individual account. So I highly recommend Personal Capital. It is totally free, and they also have some really amazing tools that we're going to be using later in the process when you are calculating if you're on track for retirement, because they have the best retirement planner that there is. So I highly recommend setting up a free account. I have a link for an affiliate, which means it also will give you $50 when you use their free tools. So, like I said, highly recommend it. It will save you a lot of time. I'm going to encourage you to continue to update your net worth every month to see your progress. I would compare checking your net worth to if you were trying to lose weight. Budgeting is sort of like tracking your calories or your food, and checking your net worth is kind of the equivalent of getting on the scale or taking your measurements. So it's a great way to stay motivated and see your progress along the way.